few months ago, I went on a family vacation to Australia. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. The country isn't upside down, there weren't any big spiders roaming around, and there's like a lot of bluey themed stuff on sale. This is the only picture I have. I forgot to take photos of the other ones I found. Now, speaking of photos, I actually took a lot of pictures just to see what I can make a mod out of. So let's see what I got. Okay, so on second thought, I don't think I can make a video about this. I mean, all I got are pictures of my family, some buildings, food, museum exhibits, some beaches, and this one video of a seagull. Oh, wait, video of a seagull. Seagull video? Oh my god, new PvP Civilization episode just dropped. And chat, I know what I'm gonna be doing today. Now, since I've already spent like about a minute yapping in this video, I saved you guys the trouble of watching me making the model for the seagull. And by making the model for the seagull, I meant completely mutilating this chicken. Oh my god, what have I done to you? Wait, what does it look like from this side? Oh no. Oh no, what have I done to you? Oh no, I'm gonna put you off your misery soon. Now, the next step is to actually texture this thing. But of course, I'm gonna need a lot of reference to actually replicate the particular species of seagulls I saw during my trip. Thankfully, I have plenty. Now, I'm pretty sure that this should take me at least an hour to texture, so I'm just gonna fast forward my side in the video, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so it's February right now. Invincible Season 3 is like halfway done, but don't worry, I actually did a lot of stuff in between months. But for now, behold, I present to you the Seagull. I just spent $6,000 on this. And right now the Seagull doesn't have any AI, meaning it's just standing there, so let's give it some goals. So this is how all mob entities, or at least the ones that actually look like mobs, do stuff in the world. So let's say I want my Seagull to walk, right? We first have to give it a wandering goal, which essentially makes it walk around aimlessly in the world. And to show you that it now has the walking AI, we're just gonna spawn one in and walk, walk, come on, walk, 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 come on, walk, 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 come on, walk, walk, there we go, oh my gosh. So yeah, it walks now, oddly. Now we just gotta sprinkle in some more goals. Give it the ability to swim, make the babies follow the parents, make them look around the world and look at you, and that is all the basic behaviors. Now we can move on to the special ones. The behaviors, I meant the behaviors. But before that, we need to take a step back, because if you notice, when it walks, it looks very unnatural. See, we also need to add some animations whenever the seagull mob is walking. So I give it the old-fashioned simple leg swinging animation because, well, it's pretty much how they walk in real life apparently. Okay, so we got the basic behaviors down and the animation stuff. Now it's time to actually delve into the unique features. The first thing I want to add to the seagull mob is the ability to fly. It's a bird, right? We need this thing to fly. Now, Minecraft already has a flying goal for other mobs like allies and bees, but the main issue I want to talk about here is the flying animation. If you've ever seen a Minecraft chicken or parrot flapping their wings, you can kind of see it's a tad strange. It kind of looks like they're flapping with cardboard cutouts. I mean, sure, it kind of gets the job done, but I want my seagull to have a convincing flying animation. Like, come on guys, you know me. I put effort into my videos, and god damn it, I'm gonna put effort into this one too. I can do this. You're about to get copyright. Okay, jokes aside, remember when I said oh shoot, wrong skin. I was playing a Pirate Persia band a few days ago. Let me just go and change my skin real quick and yeah, here we go. Okay, like I said, remember when I said I did a lot of stuff in between months? Well, I actually went ahead and made the flying animation for the seagull. Now, I could edit and show you a montage of me going through the whole process of making the flying animation, but the budget for this video is like low-key low right now, so as of now, I can only show you the seagull flying animation. And with a simple press of a button, I will now show you the flying animation for the seagull. My god, it's ugly. I mean, sure, it may not be the smoothest or the most Minecraft looking one, but hey, at the very least, it doesn't look like it's flapping with cardboard wings. Now, the thing about entity animation is that the mob needs to meet a certain condition in order for the animation to actually play. So we need to write some code to make the seagull only play the flying animation whenever it's in mid-air, or better wording it, not on the ground. And to visually show you that it now has the flying animation, we're just gonna spawn some in. And yeah, it looks pretty neat. Now the thing that I want to do is I want to add a transition animation where there's a small animation that will play whenever it lands on the ground. So first off, we need a landing animation, which I already made. Again, it's not the best animation, but it'll do. Then we need to define when the model animation will play. Now this can be a bit tricky since you need to define it in a way where it only plays once whenever the seagull touches the ground, right after the flying model animation should stop playing. Because otherwise you might get some animation glitches like as if it's having a cyberpunk running seizure. Thankfully, there's like a little trick here we can use called an animation state. Animation states are basically like this little on and off push where whenever they get called or turned on in the program, any actual model animation tied to those called animation states starts running. This does mean that they can have different animation states running at the same time, which means every model animation tied to those states will also be running at the same time, and your mob will look like it's having a cyberpunk running seizure. So we have to make sure that whenever we want a specific model animation to play, we have to turn off any running animation states beforehand. And so coming back to our seagulls, we can write some code to make it play the landing animation whenever it touches the ground and while the flying animation state is still running. So in the split moment where the seagull, which to remind you is still in its flying state, touches the ground or a water block, the program will then turn off the flying animation state, which turns off the flying model animation, and then calls the landing animation state, which activates the landing model animation. So in simple terms, where I can finally stop saying the word animation and mixing up model and states with the word and doing retakes of reading the script, the seagull will look like it's actually landing whenever it touches the ground after flying. Oh, and make sure that the model animation only plays once and not in a loop, otherwise the seagull might look like it's having a cyberpunk runner seizure. I was kind of expecting that little clip to play. Maybe future me didn't edit that in this part of the video. But moving on. I also implemented a swimming animation where the body of the seagull will just lay flat and it'll swing its legs. I assume that's how they keep their balance on the water. And one unique thing that I also added is a food stealing goal. Now it is like a lot to explain in terms of like its programming, but essentially whenever the seagull detects a player holding a food item. Oh wait, I'm in creative mode, hold on. Okay, so again, essentially whenever the seagull detects a player holding a food item, it will then identify that player as a target entity and approach the player as long as it's still holding the food item, like so. And when the seagull gets close enough to the player, it will then run some code to simulate that it's stealing the food out of the player's hands and keeps it within its inventory. Now, all the logic for this custom written goal is all said and done, but the main problem that I'm having here is that, well, the item being rendered within the seagull is like absolutely wrong. See, no matter how hard I try, even when I got the item to be rendered right where the seagull's bill is, it doesn't match its positioning whenever the head is rotating. Actually, come to think of it, don't seagulls just eat the food immediately right after they steal it? Hold on, let me see this. Do seagulls eat stolen food immediately? Okay, so let's revise on the food stealing goal. So the idea for the goal now is that it's still the same, but instead of the seagull holding the food in its beak, if we just let it will just eat it immediately. Now you can get the food back if you kill it fast enough. There we go, we got the salmon back. Now there's actually one other thing that I also added. So if we just let it eat the food, come on. Okay, so this one ate the food and we're just gonna keep our eye on it. So this one ate a salmon like a few seconds ago, so we're just gonna kill it. We can get our salmon back. And for this one, since it already ate a salmon item and also it's been like about a minute, if we just kill it, it'll drop a bone meal. So basically whenever it got the salmon item or any sort of food item with its inventory, there's like a small counter going on with this program to like count down at least about a minute. And once it goes down to a minute, that food item will then turn to a bone meal. Now, I know some of you are going to be watching this and complain, oh my gosh, even the modder is that lazy. He didn't add seagull poop as an actual item. Look, listen, I'm trying to make this as family friendly as possible. And one other thing is that, how do I put this? My parents watch my videos now. Oh yeah, and another thing that I also added, so let's just spawn in a few seagulls here, and then spawn in a few salmon here, and we just wait for a while. Come on. Maybe I just... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, again, when the seagull detects a salmon entity nearby, it will try to attack it. And once the seagull kills the salmon, we're just gonna pay attention to this one, it will eat the salmon as an item. And now that all the core features are added, it's time to wrap up with some of the smaller features. Number one is the loot table. For this, I just went with the typical bird drops a feather, and also there is like a rare chance that it might drop a stick. We're just gonna have to kill a few here. Yeah, there. There's like a rare chance they will drop a stick. Next is the sounds. Now, if you notice throughout the whole video, we've only been using chicken and parrot sounds, which is good, I guess, but I want to give my seagulls their own custom sounds. So I went onto YouTube to find some seagull sounds, and well... You know what? Good enough. And if we spawn one in... They have the seagull sounds. And they also have the custom sound subtitles. Here in both Civilization, you have to shoot in order to survive. Damn it. And just for the sake of the video, and probably for ASMR enjoyers, here's the audio for the seagull sound effects. Next is the seagull eggs. Now, since Minecraft recently added different mob variants for chickens with associated eggs, I thought, you know what, just do the same for the seagulls. And finally, the spawning mechanic, or better way of saying it, deciding which biome where the seagull should spawn in. Now, if you paid attention throughout the whole video, you can kind of tell where I've already decided to make them spawn, the Stony Shore biome. And with all the features of the seagulls being accounted for, the mod Squawking is now complete. Now, I don't really have much of an end goal here for this video, I just want to make my own seagull mod, so I think I'm just gonna end this video here with some playtest footage in the background. Yes, I know, it's a small video, not every modding video has to be like over 30 minutes long like like some Minecraft modding YouTubers. I think they're telekinetically choking me. But don't click off the video, we're not exactly done yet. See, one thing I want to announce is that I will be releasing the Squawking mod for 1.20.1 on Modrift. Now, you might have to wait a bit for Modrift to approve this mod on their end. Once it's out, I will make a public announcement on Twitter, on the YouTube community tab, and on the Discord server, which you should really join. You can get sneak peeks of future stuff and talk to the community there. So yeah, that is it. That is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, let's pack it up, people. Time to move on to 1.21.1.